Hey guys, Richard here, and I'm back again to give you another Honest Thoughts video. And today, I'm giving you guys my honest thoughts on the Batman and Harley Quinn movie. The sneak peek came out a couple of days ago, attached to the digital release of Teen Titans: The Judas Contract, which I already reviewed and I gave my thoughts on. So, yeah, all I can say for this movie is that, here we go again, basically. So, yeah, I saw the sneak peek. I liked what I saw. I'm still being optimistic. I'm somewhat still excited for this movie, but I will not lie, my expectations are very in the middle. So, they're not high, they're not low. They're just in the middle. So, yeah. But I must talk about some things that need to be talked about. So, yeah, when the first image of what the animation was going to look like came out a couple of weeks ago, everybody, including me, was fucking happy balls to the walls because, oh my god, it's the same animation from the New Adventures of Batman / Batman the Animated Series Season 4. This is awesome. Oh, Kevin Conroy, of course, is going to be playing Batman. Who's going to be playing Nightwing? Who's going to be playing Harley Quinn? Oh my god, this movie's going to be awesome. Then the 9-minute sneak peek comes out, and people are mixed. Now, yeah. So there are some things we must talk about. But mainly what everybody's been getting at, and again, I've looked through the comments, I've seen other people's videos talking about this, it's still very mixed. But the one thing that people, most negative fans, are gonna hate, and again, if you hit that dislike button because of it, you know what, fine. I can't stop you, but again, I'm here to basically give you my middle expectations and my honest thoughts. So, yeah. But basically, some people, most people, are afraid that this movie is going to turn out like this. Again. Now, I defended this, I reviewed it, but I will admit, my opinions have somewhat changed, and I do like this film, kind of, but I still, what I said last year about the bat sex between Batgirl and Batman, some of that still is true. What I said, I still believe in. Now, yes, there are some parts where I will admit, it's what makes us human beings. We make mistakes. This is the truth. Alright? Now, yes, I was a little disappointed that the execution for that whole bat sex scene could have been so much better. In fact, I even said they didn't even have to have sex. I literally said that. If Bruce Timm would have executed it better to where everybody would have universally agreed, okay, yeah, this is good, because it's mostly agreed. It's mostly known. Batman and Batgirl have a sorry if I'm scratching my nose, have a father-daughter relationship. That's it. Batman is like the second father to her. So, yes, it is weird seeing them have sex. But because of the animated series and Batman Beyond, yeah, that basically went out the window. So, yeah. But, let's just talk about this, okay? I can understand people being worried. I acknowledge that you have every right to be worried. If this movie sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. But what I'm getting at, the way they were honest, the way they talked about this movie, they basically said this movie is going to be the red-headed nephew of Batman the Animated Series. So it is Batman the Animated Series. It's a continuation, but and it's also a tribute episode to Harley Quinn, an old animated series episode they used to do. And it's also capitalizing on the popularity of Harley effing Quinn. They acknowledge that. This movie was planned last year as soon as Suicide Squad came out, because they knew Harley Quinn was going to be popular. She was all over that movie. The advertisements focused on her alone. Everybody has now been cosplaying as Harley Quinn even more than they ever have been. She now is getting her own movie. She is now popular. She's a household name now. And just like Deadpool, her popularity skyrocketed. And the character has only been around for 25 years. And already, in those 25 years, she's gained a massive popularity. She's just as recognizable and popular as Batman. And I'm not gonna lie, the idea of Harley Quinn and Batman having their own one-off movie in direct continuation of the animated series, that's gonna be like the episode, I don't see why not. That sounds good. I like that. But, yeah. Then we get to what everybody is calling Bruce Timm being out of control. Once again, we see how mature. Now, when this movie said it was going to be mature, I was a little skeptical and worried myself. I was thinking, please, God, no, don't do what I think they're gonna do. And sure enough, that happened. So, the two scenes that have... The one scene that everybody's freaking out on is Nightwing and Harley Quinn fooling around. Yeah. That's it. Okay, let me explain, first of all. Okay, so, I understand. You have every right to be worried, to complain, get it all out. Okay? However, we must talk about this. Okay? First of all, unlike Batgirl and Batman, I don't see the problem with this. And here's something we don't know. We don't know what the hell this movie's rating's gonna be. If it is an R-rated movie, that is where I draw the line. You don't need to make a hard R rating of Batman the Animated Series. You can have it be a hard PG-13, and that's it. So, yes. But for all we know, they may not even have sex at all. It's just fooling around. I mean, for all we know, people are just gonna animate this scene and make it into actual porn. They're probably gonna do that. We're not gonna have actual porn in this, so yeah, already that is completely out of the question. This will not turn into porn. I can promise you that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not ashamed to admit I've been wrong. I've been wrong before, but I guarantee you, I'm pretty damn sure they won't go that far. They know not to go that far. It's not appropriate. Okay, second thing, this is Harley Quinn we're talking about. This character, and I shit you not, in the 25 years she has been around, she has flirted, had sex, and been in a relationship, mostly those last two, the last two I just mentioned. She's flirted and had sex with every character in the DC Batman universe, except the Bat family. She literally is in an abusive relationship with the damn Joker. She was in a relationship with, and flirted with Poison Ivy. She actually she got married. She got married at the end of the New 52, had a family. Yeah, that happened. So, and if this is classic animated series Harley Quinn, then I don't see this out of the realm of impossibilities, because this is Harley Quinn. It's not out of character for her to try and fool around with other people besides the Joker. She either does these things for two reasons. And plus two, let me go back. She had sex with Deadshot in Assault on Arkham, and I don't remember, I shit you not, I kid you not, I don't remember a single person complaining about that. In fact, do you want to know what I heard? I heard everybody was immediately fangasming, because, oh my god, we get to see Harley Quinn naked, we get to see her have sex with somebody that's not the Joker. That's what I heard, that's what I saw, and nobody complained then. But now, it's Nightwing. And I know why. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me why. It's Nightwing. If Nightwing and Harley Quinn have an actual relationship at the end of this movie, then yes. One, that's where I draw the line. And two, that is where I will make a rant video. I shit you not, I will make a rant video saying how that's bullshit. That it's in character for Harley, but it's out of character for Nightwing. When in this universe, Nightwing is supposed to be with Batgirl. We all know this. And for some reason, to this day, I don't know why, we still can never see Nightwing get with Batgirl. Again, probably for reasons I guess they don't want to do. So yeah. So if that happens, then trust me, I'm immediately, you're gonna hear my wrath on that. But again, this is Harley Quinn we're talking about. She recently had sex with Lobo, the bounty hunter, the main man. They literally had sex. So Harley Quinn will have sex with anybody to either make the Joker jealous or because she's just fucking crazy. She just wants to. There you go. That's literally the character. Yeah, the character is also crazy. She's very we can pretty much feel bad for her. We understand her situations at times by being abused with the Joker and wanting to get away from all of this crime. We understand that, but we know that the character will do crazy shit. For God's sakes, people, she bit off an ear in Assault on Arkham. That's not something out of the realm of impossibilities that the character wouldn't do. So her fooling around with Nightwing, fine, makes sense. Now, to me, it would have been too far, in my personal opinion, if it was Batman. Because, one, that's just weird. That's literally creepy. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to repeat that again. They literally don't want to go back to the Killing Joke. So, yeah, there's that. The second thing is that we see an upskirt shot of Harley Quinn. So, yeah, there you go. We get to see Harley Quinn's ass again. So, if you all like that, then there you go. You got your wish. But the thing that everybody... Okay, this is a mixed complaint. You either love it, you either hate it. There's two sides, and if you pick either side, if you like it, don't be ashamed. If you hate it, go ahead. Nobody's going to stop you. You have your own opinion. It's your opinion. It's how you feel. But the one thing that everybody's been talking about is Melissa Ranch as Harley Quinn. And for obvious reasons, people want to know, why didn't they get Arlene Sorkin to come back? One, because she's been retired. She retired from playing the character in 2009. That was her last time playing that character. She's never came back. Unlike Mark Hamill, who always says he's done. He retired from playing the Joker for a short bit, but then he came back, and now he said he'll keep playing the character as long as he can. So it's not like that. Harlene Sorkin is still determined to stay retired because she's been playing the character for, I don't know, almost 30 years if you think about it, because she's what inspired the character. Paul Dini created the character after seeing her perform as Harley Quinn, using a voice exactly like Harley Quinn. He casted her. So, yeah, that's why. Second person, Hayden Witch. Why didn't they get Hayden Witch to come back? Well, that would have also been good because Hayden played the character in the Batman series a long time ago in the early 2000s, and she reprised her role to play the character again in Batman Assault on Arkham, which again, she actually is one of my favorite Harley Quinn voices because she nails that character down perfectly. In the Batman, she was able to play the sweet and innocent Harley Quinn from the animated series, but for the modern day. And in Assault on Arkham, she played the crazy, fucked up version of her. So she knows how to do that. Tara Strong, also, I know you guys are going to mention, why the hell did they not get Tara Strong? Well, one, because people have mixed opinions on her voice, which, that's fine. Tara Strong does her Harley Quinn voice, which, yes, it does sound like basically Timmy Turner meets Ben 10 if they were girls, but she at least does a decent job of performing the role, and she knows the character. She's been doing it for a long time, so it's not like if she played the character now, she would have inexperience. She does have experience playing that character. Whether we like her voice or not, that's up to you. If you don't like her voice, that's fine. I literally completely understand. If you do like her voice, that's great. You shouldn't feel ashamed of it. Because, also too, Tara Strong is in like 5 different projects this year. 5. 5 projects. And this movie was recorded probably after Justice League Dark was started. So, yeah, that's probably why they didn't get her. And now, Melissa Ranch as Harley Quinn. If you don't know who Melissa Ranch is, she's basically Bernadette from The Big Bang Theory, which I like The Big Bang Theory, but personally, I like the older seasons of The Big Bang Theory. The modern, I still keep up with the show here and there, but I agree, it's just not as funny as it used to be. The Big Bang Theory, the first 7 seasons of The Big Bang Theory were just amazing. Well, actually, no, I'd say probably 5 seasons. 5 seasons of The Big Bang Theory. That's where everything was funny. So, yeah, when Melissa was contacted to play Harley Quinn, she was excited. She was overjoyed. She is a huge fan of that character. She's completely... You could see how passionate she is for this. She loves the fact that she's playing it. You can feel her energy playing this character. And now, yes, there are some problems, yes, I will admit, because Andrea Romano is unfortunately, for whatever reason, not doing most of the DC voice recording. She's mainly working on other shows, specifically right now, the DreamWorks Voltron for Netflix, which, by the way, is awesome. Go check it out. I understand. Now, from what I've heard, from the first couple of scenes I've seen, Melissa sounds fine. She's hit or miss for me. There are some moments where she delivers the lines very funny, and it's just like how Harley... In fact, I can actually hear Arlene Sorkin saying, or Hynden Winch saying these lines, and I could believe it. So, but then there are some lines that are kind of forced, like basically her saying, I'll give you a cookie. The way she delivers that line, it feels like it's just... It feels like it's Big Bang Theory forced. And yes, there you go. That's the only Big Bang Theory joke I'll make. So, sometimes her delivery is either hit, miss. I take it for what it is. But I need to hear more of her to find out if she does this character justice, and if she deserves to continue to play the character here and there in some projects. I imagine she'll get better as time goes on, but as for right now, in just the 9 minutes we see of her, I can't form an opinion. So, hopefully she's okay. She's just above average, but she's okay. So, yes, I don't mind the voice acting. Kevin Conroy, of course, returns as Batman, like he always does. He sounds like he's having fun reenacting his old animated series self. Lauren Lester is back as Nightwing. Lauren Lester hasn't played the character in almost, actually, I think it's been less than 20 years, because the last time he played him, it was in, the Batman video game, The Rise of Senzu, and that was way long ago, because, as you all remember, Nightwing pretty much disappeared after the Justice League, so, yes, it's very strange why, but... It is nice to see that Nightwing is back, Lauren Lester is back playing him for the first time, and I hope that we get to see the dynamic duo come back again in future movies. But, hey, that's just me. So, yes, everybody sounds good. Everybody sounds good. I'm looking forward to the rest of the cast. Now, the plot is basically, from what I see, it's just a stretched out animated series episode that's also a special. Basically... Harley, Poison Ivy, and Plant Master are, even though they hate each other, so that's kind of weird. I hope they address that in the movie. Either way, moving on. Poison Ivy and Plant Master, they basically try to take over the world. Batman and Nightwing need help to stop them. They need to find someone who's close to Ivy, and of course, we know the only person who is. It's Harley. And apparently, Harley Quinn has given up crime. She's trying to go on the straight edge. And, of course, Batman recruits her to help them get Poison Ivy. Now, yeah, that's basically it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that plot sounds predictable. Like, we know what's gonna happen, but from what they told us, there are gonna be twists and turns. It's gonna be very unpredictable. So, here's hoping, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah. in conclusion, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see the cast. I'm excited to see the animation come back, even though, yes, I wish to God that Warner Brothers would fucking give them a better budget, because all of these movies, these animated movies, have a $3 million budget. Literally, $3 million. Some of them can work to the best of the benefits, some of them cannot. It would just be nice if they could give them, a $7 million budget. Like, raise the budget up a little bit so they can have more money, so they can take time and mix up the animation. Again, that'd be nice. Because I'm not gonna lie, this has been a problem. Every DC animated film that comes out, sometimes the animation feels rushed. But, again, when people say that, they forget that there are 4 DC animated films that come out a year. Mostly 3, but last year it was 4. We had 4. We had Batman Bad Blood, Justice League vs. Teen Titans, The Killing Joke, and finally, Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders. This year, we have Justice League Dark, we have Teen Titans The Judas Contract, we have Batman and Harley Quinn, and Batman Return of the... Batman vs. Two-Face, not Batman vs... Yeah, so if they shortened it to 3, maybe that could help them, because 2 movies are New 52 related. They have to be in the continuation of the New 52 animated universe, and 2 movies have to be completely original. So it is nice that we get 4, but it'd be nice if these movies took their time. So I'm not gonna lie, seeing the animation in this sneak peek, it feels like, it reminded me a lot of Gotham Girls, which is basically a series that continues the animated universe with Batgirl, and it actually had the cast, the female cast, from the animated series. So, yeah, that's what it reminded me of. So, I really hope, and the animation looks like Flash animation, so, basically, I hope the animation is just above average. Sorry again for rubbing my nose. So, yes. Now, again, I'm looking forward to this. I don't care. I've accepted the fact that this movie is not going to take advantage of how mature stories and comic book animated properties can be written nowadays. This isn't going to be like Young Justice, where the characters are written with 3 dimensions, and they're written for modern day. We understand them, and it's basically introducing new generations and old generations to something new. This movie is not. Would it have been nice if this movie continued the animated series tradition and just upped up the writing like Mask of the Phantasm did? Absolutely. Would it be nice if this movie could introduce newer generations to Batman the animated series and make them want to go back with their parents who grew up with it like us, and get them exposed to it? Yes, absolutely. But no, this movie is basically not for kids. So this is just for us. So yeah, that's it. And also too, I'm understanding of that. I've accepted that. For me, my expectations are in the middle. I'm excited, but I'm tampering my excitement. So if this movie is just barely above average, if this movie is barely above average, I'll take it. If this movie can be better than The Killing Joke, then hey, that shows something. And to calm everybody's nerves, to make everybody sleep easier, knowing that this movie's coming out, it's not entirely written by Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm did write some things, but it's mostly written by Jim. Who is Jim? He wrote the JLA, and he is responsible for Green Lantern, the animated series. So that actually puts me at a little ease, because remember how awesome Green Lantern, the animated series was? So that shows me that, okay, it's not all Bruce Timm's handwriting, and that's good. I'm just hoping that Bruce Timm can let Jim... I'm hoping that Jim had more freedom to write most of this story, and Bruce Timm wasn't, over control of it. That's all I can hope. Now look, again, this is just going to be something to add to my collection. This is just going to be something that I'm going to have love and nostalgic for. That's it. I'm not expecting this to be a mirror piece into the characters. I'm not expecting this to be a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just expecting it to be entertaining, a fun throwback, and nothing more. At the bare minimum, I think it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be it's going to be watchable. That's something we can all say. Now, look, I understand. You guys have every right to be turned off by this movie if you are, and that's understandable. If this isn't what you wanted to see from a continuation of the animated series continuity, then that's fine. The reason we unfortunately are not getting what we wanted is because of one thing. This is a DCAU continuation. If Bruce Timm wanted to go back to his roots and just give us the same thing we had in this, then what's to stop us from watching this? What is to stop us from getting out the DVD, putting it in, and watching it? And it would have, now, what I would have done if I was Bruce Timm, I would have had this be more mature. And not mature as in hard R-rated, or blood, or swearing, or sex scenes. No, have the writing be more mature. Have it be aimed at us, but have it be to where it can be understandable and teach younger kids. Like, because that's the whole point. Everybody says that Batman, the animated series is a masterpiece. It is. Mask of the Phantasm is a masterpiece. But those movies were also meant for kids. But they treated us like adults. They treated the older Batman fans with respect, and they treated us like newer adult Batman fans. So that's the thing. Anybody can watch it. The kids can love it for the action and the Batman-ness, but they can grow up later and appreciate the stories and hard work and voice talent that went into it, like we do. They can, if they can do that, then they learn to understand and love the whole package, and not just one specific thing about it. That's what's important. And the way TV is written now, we've changed. Writing and animation has changed. MLP, Steven Universe, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Young Justice, Spectacular Spider-Man, all of those shows that I just mentioned, regular show, and all of those shows, Avatar, Legend of Korra, I can go on and on and on. Those less than 10 shows, those 8 shows I just mentioned, they changed how DC can write their materials nowadays. Hell, want to go back even further? Justice League and the original Teen Titans. Those took the writing of Batman the Animated Series but elevated it to the modern day. This movie could have done that, but it's a shame it's not going to. It's just going to be more for mature fans. That's it, and nothing more. Now, again, I understand where all of the complaints are coming from, and unfortunately, this isn't going to be how we wanted to see the DCAU continue. This isn't going to be what we wanted to see the DCAU come back to. And this is unfortunately just capitalizing on Harley Quinn's popularity and recapturing our love and nostalgia for the animated series. But at least it's honest about it. At least, at the bare minimum, we're going to get an above-average movie. And if that is not what you want, if you want a film like a DC animated film to be like Batman Under the Red Hood, or previous films that came before what we're exposed to now, then we may have to hold out till that day happens. But again, I'm just okay with this. So yes, overall, I'm looking forward to this. My expectations are set in the middle. I, of course, will review it to let you guys know what I think. But if you guys aren't excited or aren't, let me know. And don't dislike this for the sake of disliking this. Hear me out and understand where I'm coming from. Understand my side of the spectrum here. I am here to basically talk honestly about this movie. I'm not here to tell you this movie is going to be bullshit. I'm not going to be saying that this movie is going to be the best thing ever. It's going to be a masterpiece. No, I'm speaking to you as myself, as an honest fan. I speak with passion and love for what this movie is, but I'm acknowledging what this movie is telling us. And I'm just telling it to you guys. So yes, guys, if you enjoyed this Honest Thoughts, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below. What do you think? Tell me what you want from a DC animated movie. Are you excited that this movie is coming out? If you're not excited, let me know why. And let me know, tell me down below, how would you improve this movie? How would you improve other movies? And I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I love hearing you guys talk about how you would improve the DC animated films. And I love hearing you guys tell me anything in the comments. And it shows that Warner Brothers and DC should listen to the fans. But yes, guys, until that happens, this is Richard saying, may the Force be with you. I'll see you later, guys.